Good morning, everyone. This is Diane. This is a miscellaneous video. I have just a few things to show you from yesterday's flea market, and I have a journal, the one I've been waiting for from Russia. It finally came. So let me just quickly go through the things that I got at the flea market. Just a couple things. It was the outdoor flea market. There still were not very many vendors, and the temperature was great. It was in the 60s, but it had rained in the morning, and it sprinkled lightly on and off, so there still were not very many vendors. The blue van man was there, and all I got from him, he didn't have much today, were some, I believe they're Japanese because of the buildings. Correct me if you know something different, but 2 images. So I do have these in my shop already. Since I already listed all the rest of my playing cards, I got these right in. I do want you to know that many of the cards are dirty on the back of this one, but some of them are not. But you will probably get 1 or 2 that are dirty. I don't care about that. I would just decorate over it. So they're in the shop. I think I told you that I have the slide mounts listed in the shop in sets of 20, the empty slide mounts. I'm going to tell you that again because I have so many of them. And some of you have bought some. Thank you very much. I'm selling some, but I have a lot. Then also from Dave, the blue van man, I got some vintage gift wrap. So there's this baby paper, wedding paper. More baby paper. I guess it's baby. Yeah, I'd say it's baby paper. And more wedding paper. And he charged me $2 for the paper and the cards. Then I found these, and the man had more of both types of photographs, but these were not $2. I will be putting some in my shop. I will be selecting some to keep. I'll probably scan some in, and maybe one day I will learn how to put digitals in my shop, because these are some really great pictures. So I don't even know how many are here. It says 37 on the tag. 37 good something. CDVs? LDVs? I don't know. But anyway, these are really nice. So I'm going to pick out what I want. I'm going to scan some in, and then I will put some in my shop eventually. Pretty soon, I hope. And then these, are these called stereoscope? I can't remember what these are called, but they used to put these in a special viewer, and it would combine the 2 images and give it a 3D look. So there's a bunch of these. Let me see. I don't have the tag for that one. Oh, I didn't notice on the backs of these. I'll have to scan some of those in too. Those are lovely. That's really neat. Oh, great. These are... It does say what the picture is of. So let me just show you a few of these. I love this one. Let me see where this one is. They're quite thick. Village Favorite, Switzerland. Look at those mountains. That's also Switzerland. Little girl praying. There's nothing on the back of that one. Switzerland. Sweden. Switzerland. Switzerland. France. And the Alps. Possibly Switzerland. So some of those will go in my shop also. Then, let's take a look at this journal that finally came. It got stuck in customs. Did I already say that? And it's finally here. This is from an Etsy shop called JunesJournals. I will link it below. She does fabulous journals. I already have one of hers. It's the steampunk one that I showed on a previous video showing my journal collection. But this one, she loves the botanicals, and this one is more of a woodlands type of theme, I believe. Ooh, she sent me some good stuff to go along with the theme of the journal. Mushrooms. I think there are quite a few mushrooms in the book. Oh, I love these. Thank you so much, June, for these extras. Well, I don't think June is her name. I don't know how to pronounce her name. But her channel, her store is called JunesJournals, and also her YouTube channel is JunesJournals. She does really, really nice and imaginative things. Look at the snail. This is pretty. Fern. I love ferns. Maybe that's not a fern. It's curled like one. Mushrooms. These are great. There's a fern. Oh boy. Thank you, June. I will definitely play with these in this journal. Now let's take a look. I believe that she offered this one free shipping, and I loved it. So I took advantage of that, because shipping from Russia is not, well, shipping from anywhere isn't cheap. But once in a while she has one that's up there with free shipping. It's cloth. Look at this. It's got this twill closure, but it's kind of randomly pleated and stitched across the front, since it is a fabric cover. That is really neat. I like that. And then it's got a lot of collage elements here. Some of the things that she included in my little packet. This is another of those. I think it's felt. Felt circle here and a partial one there. Mushrooms, leaves, stamping, some splattering or stenciling. I don't know what this kind of fabric is, but it works very well with this type of journal. It's number 2 there. So detailed. This is the fabric. You get a better look at it. It looks like wood grain. Very nice. And there's the spine. She said in her video that she did 2 stitches here and 2 stitches here, because she didn't want to put stitches over this. There's a piece of vinyl, clear vinyl or acetate, with a picture underneath it. There's collaging on the spine. I'm already in love with it, and I just saw the cover. Let's look inside. There's some nice fabric on the inside. A lovely pocket, double pocket, and I just love her collaging. Wood grain. It's got book paper in Russian. It's got some stenciling there. I love her zigzag stitching. Oh, that's pretty. This looks like a coffee-dyed book page. I love the feel of that paper. I've looked at this book many times online, because I wanted it in my hands. I looked at it many times before I went ahead and ordered it. And then I've looked at it many times since, because I've been waiting and waiting for it to come. But it is so different to be able to see it in person. This is collaged. There's a couple pieces back there, and then this cut out, it's like the negative of the number cutouts that she has. Oh, there's a 3 down there. I didn't see that. Butterfly and clock, a little piece of felt. I mean, she just really piles things on in a very artistic way. There's a mushroom from a book. Little butterfly negative cut from felt. I love that she uses the negatives. I just think that looks so nice. And the images on top. There's the rings of a tree trunk. This has some bronze, copper rubbed on it. Well, that's interesting. This is just the very end of a sack. Seed packet. I can put a tag in there. I can use some of these bits to make tags and cards to go in some of the pockets that don't have anything in them. There's an envelope. Just a little bit of lace sewn on it. Little tablet here. This paper is tinted green and it's pearlized. Beautiful. Love this page. It's got the leaf ribbon. This paper that was up here, that paper, an image of some sort of seed pod, a little bit of stenciling and a couple of numbers, and it's stamped with the word observations. There's some stamping behind it. She's so creative. I want to make journals like this. Mushrooms. It looks like some kind of a plant card. It's sewn to the flap of an envelope. There's 2 signatures in this book, by the way. There's some stamping, some collaging, which I think is so cute. If you listen to her videos, she says collaging. It's collage, a little bit of collage. I love to hear her talk. Remember this, it says. She just has little pieces of fabric sewn on. They're not folded over like I do when I make fabric tabs. It's just sewn on, and it's messy. It's gone up and down a couple of times. It's just very organic looking. There's the side of the bag. Beautiful. There's some apples and acorns and keys with some script. And this is a pocket. There's some stamping on it. Nothing in the pocket. This is probably a field guide book in Russian. Look at that. I would not have thought to do that. This is sewn onto the page. Look at that. Another mushroom. This is sewn on this bottom and this side. It's open here. And it's got holes punched out, and then I think these are stamped behind the holes, and then butterflies glued on. Then this is sewn to the other side of that paper, and there's a pocket on this side for signature. Here's the second one. Mushrooms on this page. Love that paper. I like this envelope too. It's sewn onto this paper, so there's a tuck spot here. This looks like music score sheet, and an envelope here. Oh, look at that stamp. Beautiful paper. The green tinted paper again. So pretty. Butterflies with a little bit of a punch right there. So this has a bird that looks very similar to this one, maybe. Yep, very similar. I don't know what kind of bird that is. And on this side there's an owl. Oh, that's pretty. I love this. This was pictured in her Etsy listing. There's holes punched, kind of meandering, and then there's this piece of raffia put through the holes. It's stapled at the top, and I think it was stapled at the bottom, but it came loose. I can glue that down just to make sure it stays put. There's a stamp with a rabbit. I just love these numbers. That is such an awesome idea. And I believe that I have dies that cut out numbers. It even looks pretty on the back side. A green tea packet. So this can be a little pocket here. It's just stapled on. Look at that cluster of mushrooms. Just a little bit of lace sewn on the edge here. Another beautiful pocket. There's a paper clip here that wasn't holding anything, but I can make it hold something. I love this. I'm going to give you a close-up of this collaged pocket. Okay, so there's a punch here. So this was part of a circle sewn at the top. How creative is that? Some stamping. There's paint through a stencil there. Book page. A couple of book pages. Some brown craft. Something back there. A flower. Some more bits. Just some more bits and a number. And it's a tuck spot. And I like that this painted stenciling goes off the pocket. You can see here where the stitches here, and there's no stitching in the center. So it might be a little bit wobbly, but I think it's fine. If I don't pull on it too much like that. And there's a belly band. This card has some photo corner punches on it and a paper clip with raffia. And another pocket. It's like a library style pocket with the back on it, and it's got a punch. I like that she does the off-centered punches. Because of seeing her do that in her journals, I did that on those flapper journals that I just sold this morning. Thank you very much for those, for my two ladies who purchased those flapper journals this morning. But I did a pocket down the side with the cars on them, and I did an off-center punch on those. I like that look. Beautiful flower here with another number. I am in love with this book. I hope you will go check out June's channel to see her videos and subscribe to her and give her some love. Tell her I sent you, and go visit her shop. She has gorgeous, gorgeous things in her shop. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with you again soon. Bye-bye.